5 tips for The Evil Within 2. The Evil Within 2 is a psychedelic horror game that puts you in the shoes of Sebastian, a detective who found solace in bottles of whiskey after the loss of his daughter and the disappearance of his wife. This game's story takes place 3 years after the first game, when Sebastian is confronted by Julie Kidman, who's a member of the shadowy organization known as Mobius. Julie informs Sebastian that his daughter Lily is still very much alive, and that Mobius had taken her with plans to make her the new core of STEM after Ruvik's reign. But of course, things went awry, and now Sebastian is forced to enter STEM once again in order to save Lily and the remaining Mobius agents. These are 5 tips to keep you alive as you venture through this mind-bending journey. Tip number 1, don't punch it. Seriously, don't punch it. Don't stab it, don't even go near it. Starting out, you may want to punch and stab enemies to save on ammo. In theory, this sounds like a great idea, but reality says otherwise. After your first few encounters, you begin to understand how weak you are and how important your gun is.
I thought I was better than that.
Disappointed!
If you feel low on ammo, you can take what you scavenged to the safe house to craft more bolts and bullets. The game gives you more than enough supplies, assuming you're precise with your shots. After the completion of Chapter 3, you'll be able to access the shooting range. Here you'll find a fun carnival-like shooting gallery equipped with prizes based on your score. The prizes are surprisingly generous, making this a good source for quick materials and a great way to hone your skills. Tip number 2, upgrades. Throughout the world, you'll find weapon parts which are essential for upgrading your arsenal. Use weapon parts at the workbenches to upgrade different aspects of your weapons, like damage, reload time, clip size, and stability. You may even stumble upon high-grade weapon parts from time to time. These are used to level up your weapons so they can be upgraded even further. Similar to the way you upgrade your weapons, you can also upgrade your own skills with green gel. By looking into a mirror at any safe house, you'll be transported to your office. Here, you'll meet Tatiana, a nurse who will assist you in upgrading your skills. Each upgrade costs green gel, so although avoiding enemies is ideal, getting their green gel is important. If you find red gel, you can unlock further upgrades for Sebastian. But since red gel is a bit of a rarity, think before you use it. Tip number 3, explore. The Evil Within 2 isn't necessarily an open world game, but it's not a linear game either. When you arrive at an area, you don't have to complete the objective immediately, so explore the world around you. You can learn a lot about the underlying story in the form of side missions and collectibles. You also can find locker keys that Tatiana can use to open supply lockers. There's a lot crammed into The Evil Within 2, so don't be afraid to walk off the directed path from time to time. On second thought, let's stay on the path, the very well-lit path. Tip number 4, ambush. There are many weapon upgrades and skills to unlock in The Evil Within 2. One we highly suggest prioritizing is the ambush skill under the stealth tree. This skill can be unlocked early and is essential for ammo conservation and enemy takedowns. Having ambush allows you to stealth attack enemies from around corners instead of having to sneak your way behind them. One useful tactic to save ammo is to gain the enemy's attention and lure it to a corner. Once you do, break its eyesight and take cover. Wait for the enemy to get close and ambush it for an easy kill. Keep in mind that some enemies may not die from that one stealth attack though. Tip number 5, it's too quiet. The Evil Within 2 is full of jump scares and ambushes, so be prepared. Knowing the basics of horror movies will help your survival. For example, if you make it through a building with no enemy in sight, it might not be easy to get out. If you come across a room with a ton of supplies, it's likely the game is preparing you for a battle. Enemy lying on the ground? He'll probably stand up soon and attack you. Our personal policy is that if it has a head, it's not dead. Pay attention to the icon on the top of the screen. This will indicate if you're being heard, if something is searching for you, or if you've been spotted. The Evil Within 2 is an amazing game full of scares and frights reminiscent of the original Resident Evil. It will keep you on your toes and capture your curiosity. It has the perfect balance of power and fear to make you feel as though you can take on anything, while also reminding you that you're only human. So just be sure to keep your nightlight on and your favorite stuffed animal close, because this game loves to scare you. That right there, it loves to do that. God.
You're the best around, detective.
And nothing's ever gonna keep me down.